precise tactical operations.
Hey guys, my name is TheBlackSunsh1ne, and today Mr. Big Daddy himself, he's bringing you something a little bit different. He invited me on to do a commentary the other day after I commented on one of his montages, which looked amazing, and I just really asked for some advice. I didn't ask for anything else, but he saw my channel and said, why didn't you come on and do a commentary? So I decided to do so, and he's given me this beast gameplay. He's playing on Sharqi Peninsula, Rush. He's going to be using a tank for some of it. Also, he's using the M416 with what looks like a red dot, a foregrip, and I'm not sure what he's got on the barrel actually. But so yeah, if you don't know who I am, my name is TheBlackSunsh1ne. I've got my own YouTube channel. I post a couple of commentaries once in a while, some mostly Battlefield, but I like to branch out sometimes as well and do other games, such as Nexus. I've got some Blacklight Retribution in there, and I'll be expanding into some other stuff like Counter-Strike Global Offensive as well, which I just got into the beta for, which is awesome. And so yeah, I just thought I'd do a little commentary over his gameplay. So straight away here you can see that he's already playing the objective. He's revived a bunch of his teammates before this, and he's chucked down a medic pack to help them out as well. And again, he's seen all the revive icons, trying to go over there to get them as well. And I think that's really important whenever you're playing, even if you're just messing about, to play the objective. And that's what I really like about this gameplay, is that it's just really on the money. He's always going for the objective, even though it's not really direct. He doesn't. I don't think he arms an MCOM himself in this one. But the thing is, he supports his team doing it, which is really the whole point of it. You've got to support your team, and in many ways that's more helpful, or at least just as helpful, as actually going in to arm the bomb yourself. Another thing that I really like is that he's always communicating with his squad mates up in the chat box. I know that he knows a few people. He likes to play with people he knows, and I don't know if these are those people though, but even if you don't know people, it's still, chatting to them in the chat box is a good way to get communication going, especially since for some reason they decided not to include voice chat in Battlefield 3 for PC. So chatting in the chat box is really good, telling your teammates what you're going to do and what you think they should do, especially if you're the squad leader. And I just really like that about this, about his gaming as well, that he keeps communicating with people. So here he's seen a few enemies behind him. Here's another good tactic. He's going to pre-fire around the corner and just try and take them all out. So he's going to, basically what that means, he's just going to start firing beforehand. He is playing hardcore, so I think it's a bit easier in hardcore to get sprays like that, just because the weapon damage is so high, and well, your health is lower. It's 60%. So I don't know. I think it is. Oh, that's the unluckiest spawn ever. I think it is. I think it is easy to get sprays like that, and I don't really like playing hardcore myself, just because I think you kill so fast. You never have a chance to get into a firefight. You just seem to kill instantly. But then again, I know why people do play it, because they don't like the 3D spotting, which gets annoying, or they want a bit more of a challenge really, because people are normal. They've got all the ammo counter and stuff, and they might just not like it as much. That's fair enough, but I really like playing hardcore myself. But even so he's going to use the vehicles now to his advantage. Basically, he's just pummeling the building with tank shells, and he doesn't even know if there's anyone in there, but the best thing to do is just get some rounds in there so that you can defend the objective and make sure no one gets it. People constantly just arm the objective and then run away from it, like it's not their responsibility to arm anymore. Or as soon as they die, they just forget about it, but that's not the case at all. About a quarter of the battle is actually getting it armed, but most of the battle is trying to keep it armed and defending it. So whether that means just sitting in a corner and camping it, that's pretty debatable by some, and some people might not like that tactic. But at the end of the day, if you're playing for the win, and if you're playing to help your team, then perhaps what is wrong with just camping the objective and trying to protect it for those few seconds, short seconds that it's armed? And yeah, you just got to really protect the objective for more time, because people just tend not to do that. So he's doing that quite a lot. And his little black video here, he did tell me about that. There were a couple of video problems with this. Around 6 minutes you'll have another black screen, but oh well, it's quite short. So moving up to the next base now, and This map is actually quite good. Most maps in Battlefield 3 I've found, because I've been playing Battlefield a long time, and I came into it with, well, not a super long time, I guess, but I'm really a fan of the series. So I came with Bad Company 1 on the PS3, and then I moved to PC through to for Battlefield 3. So I've played a fair share of my games, and I've played a fair few Battlefield maps. But the problem with Battlefield 3, the biggest problem for me, I don't know what you guys think, maybe you could leave it in the comments, is that the maps are so linear. Like, you can't move up and you can't flank. That's the main problem. There's maps like Metro is an obvious example, or Down Van Peak even. Most of the bases there you can't really flank around. There's only a couple of routes, but the really open maps like this one is really good, and Karg Island as well, you can really flank quite hard on that. And I think that's what makes Battlefield 3 so good, is the open play. So I'd like to see them include more maps like this where you have more routes into the objective, because there you go, there's the second black screen, 6 minutes, because yeah, it just makes the game more interesting. In Call of Duty, I've played that as well, and there's too much linearism. You can't flank anywhere, and it really detracts from the gameplay, because it just turns into someone fighting someone else just straight, and someone's going to win the gunfight, whoever sees the other person first, basically. But in Battlefield, I've always loved the fact that you can flank, you can take different routes, you can have strategy, you can use the vehicles to your advantage. There's all these extra gameplay elements that make it so great, but I don't think all the maps use it to their full advantage in this game. This one, as I said, is quite good, and I do like it. So here he's just going to move up, he's going to clear this building out. The enemy team on this gameplay actually did quite like to hang around the base, I noticed. They quite like to just sit around and kind of stay there and try and get spawn kills, which I don't know, is fair enough for a bit, but if you stay there for ages, I don't think that's a very fair tactic. But once again, he hasn't armed any objectives on this base. He's just supporting his team. He's killing these people, these enemies, to try and stop them from disarming their objective. So he's trying to support his team, not directly, but indirectly. So he's using his M416 to put to good work here. They've just taken both objectives there, and we're on to the last base. This last base is quite difficult, but he's playing the assault kit more orientated towards medics. So one thing I really like about Battlefield 3 is the customization. So you can tailor the kits to how you want it to be. Whereas before in Battlefield Bad Company 2, for example, you kind of had set kits. You couldn't really switch them around. But for example, with the assault kit, you can tailor it so that you're using M320 for a attacking role, M320 smoke if you want to support your team, or there's the medic kit if you want to play more of a medic role. So that's really good. And the support kit, for example, you can use C4 if you want to be up there taking out vehicles, or you can tailor it to use mortars if you want to, again, sit back and support your team, maybe drop some smoke in, or clear out an enemy encampment there. So that's something I really like about Battlefield 3 actually, is the customization. He's tailored it to be a medic kind of guy, so he's got his defibs on and he's got his medic pack. I think actually this might be one of the best setups in the game. The M416 is very good. It's probably beaten by the M16, but all weapons are beaten by the M16 seemingly. So the M416 is really good. It's quite easy to use, and it does feel quite a lot like the M16 as well. But he's also got the medic packs on, which is going to obviously keep him alive and keep his team alive, plus the defibrillators, which is even more important in Rush than other game modes, because it's going to give you back your tickets. And whilst reviving people gives back your tickets in other game modes as well, in Rush you're a bit more limited, and I think each ticket matters a bit more than, for example, in Conquest or Team Deathmatch. So I think the reviving is a lot more important, and it features a lot more. So the assault kit is a really solid way to go, and he's been reviving like a boss throughout this whole thing. And so now he's kind of just hanging around the edge here. He's going to try and, again, this map is good for flanking, and I really appreciate that DICE put this map in from Battlefield 2. It's awesome for flanking. So he was over on the left, now he's going to go for them on the right. I would prefer to go on the left myself, but what a kill, well played from the chopper. I would prefer to go on the left myself, but his squad mate was on the right. He didn't really have too much choice, and as you see, he gets mowed down there. The left side's a bit easy to go by, so a tip I'd give is that if you're trying to attack this base, then I would try and go at the left side. There's a little building on the left-hand side that you can get into and kind of set up camp and put down a spawn beacon, perhaps scope out the area, then move up. So that's a good way to go. Or on the right hand side where he is now, he's going to kind of get into a grind here and Metro. So it's like in Metro, basically the tunnels. He's gonna have to just grind away and try and defeat these enemies, which he's finally done. Again, supporting his team, trying to cover them actually as they move into the objective, which is really an excellent idea. Again, not just considering yourself, you've got to think about your teammates as well. Don't just be selfish and learn about yourself. That's the building I was talking about with that enemy, and where you can usually go to set up a little movement point. And again, they've got both objectives armed. He's taken out enemies, and from here on in, really, it's pretty much a guaranteed win because he's playing awesomely in this round. He's just gonna keep taking out these enemies that are taking out his buddies. Unfortunately, he gets taken down there, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna get the objective soon anyway. So I really like this gameplay. He's playing solidly. I mean, he's got the awesome points. If you just wait a minute and then you'll check out his scoreboard. Came third on the leaderboard, but that was because he didn't arm an objective and get loads of points for that. He was killing, he was taking the enemies down. He was playing a supporting role. So if there's anything you take away from this gameplay that he's provided, then I think you should try and support your team. Not always running in like a crazy person and getting yourself killed. Try and get a different way as well. And he got a 13 kill streak there, which is excellent. And yeah, I really enjoyed that gameplay. So I hope you enjoyed this commentary, something a bit different. We did mention the other day doing a dual point of view thing where him and I are playing in a match. We can edit them together and we can do our voice chat as well. So perhaps you'd like to see that. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you later.